everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Guys, today I'm going to share this recipe of my fried turkey stew. And please, I want you to know that today is going to be a little bit lengthy because when I'm making these videos, most of them I make because of the young ones who are learning how to cook. So I'm going to do a lot of explanation today when I'm frying the stew. So if you're ready to see how I do this, please come into this kitchen and let's make it happen. Come on guys, let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, first thing first, I wash the turkey wings with clean water, pour them in the pot, and I'm going to be blending this onions and pepper. I always blend onions and pepper, and maybe sometimes with ginger to cook my meat. So today I'm only doing onions and pepper. I pour it over the turkey meat, and I'm going to season. I'm going to put the name of the seasonings that I used. So it doesn't matter, you can use any seasoning, but here are the seasonings that I use. You pour in the seasoning, and then with a wooden stick, you go to mix in your meat and let it, let the seasoning get into the meat. And then you cover the pot and cook this for 20 to 25 minutes. Once the meat is cooked, you take it out and separate the meat from the stock. Make sure there's no water on the meat at all. It should be dry. And then you're going to fry. Frying turkey, I always like to use peanut oil. That's my special oil for turkey. So you pour enough oil into the pot, and then you're going to let the oil to heat up. And once the oil is heated up, I always fry my turkey or any meat at all with onions. So today I'm going to be using 2 whole onions to fry this meat. I use onions to give the meat flavor and also color. You're going to see what I mean when I finish frying this meat. So once the oil is heated up and everything is ready, you start frying your meat. And with turkey, you have to fry it really dry because we're making stew out of it. We're going to put the meat in the stew. So you really need to fry it very dry and crispy so that it doesn't get soggy after a day or two. So fry your meat very, very dry. And for the color, you can see the vibrant color that this has. It's because of the onions. So always fry your meat with onions in the oil. It will give your meat really beautiful golden color. So this is the tomatoes paste that I'm going to be using. I have here fresh tomatoes, fresh red bell pepper, habanero pepper, onions, garlic, and ginger. I blended them and I boiled it down to a very thick paste. Boil it as much as you can. Boiling it also helps you to cut down the time you use in making your stew. So always boil your tomatoes down, maybe a day before, or if you have the time, that same day. So now I use the same oil. I just poured it into a different pot, and I just poured in my onions. You allow the onions to fry for a few minutes. Don't let it get burnt. And then you start to pour in your blended tomatoes and pepper mix. After pouring everything, you make sure you mix it up very well. And now what is going to happen here is that I'm going to fry this down. You can notice I have a lot of oil here. I just left this oil to make sure it fries the sauce for me. After frying, I'm going to take off most of the oil. So I let it fry for now, and then I take off the oil once the stew is cooked. So after about 15-20 minutes, I'm going to open the pot. But before then, I want to teach you this trick. I'm talking to the younger ones here. Always turn off your stove whenever you're opening a boiling pot, okay? Turn off your stove so you don't have any splashing all over you. And then I'm going to season. The seasonings listed here is what I have here. So you season and then you mix it up. And you're going to still boil it for maybe a few minutes just for the seasoning to get into the sauce. Like I always tell you, when you're cooking, you don't have to be in a hurry. Cooking is an art that you have to do step by step. So putting your seasoning, allow it to boil for about 5 to 10 minutes. And once that is done, I'm putting back on the stove now. I covered it and I'm putting back on. So you're going to let it boil for a few more minutes. After another 5 minutes, you can see that the sauce is really getting fried. It's really fried. And this is the time that you put in the meat. I'm sorry for the picture, guys. I'm sorry for the video. I had to zoom in at this point. So you put your meat and you cover the pot, and then you put your meat, you cover the pot for a few minutes, and then you pour in your turkey sauce. Once you pour in your turkey sauce, you mix everything up. You don't need to boil it anymore. You can just let it sit in that heat for like 5 minutes and your sauce is ready. Guys, this is how I make my turkey sauce. It doesn't take much time. And you can see that I took out most of the oil. You know, I don't want a lot of oil in the sauce. So I always take out some of the oil once I'm done cooking. And if you want oil, you can leave it there, but I always like to take out oil whenever I make my turkey sauce. This is how I make my sauce, guys. Thank you so much for watching me today. I truly appreciate you. Until next time, it's ciao ciao, bon appetit, and see you later.